I try to think of or equate it to, say, basketball. If I don't start playing until my senior year and you've been playing since junior high, that advantage is huge, and I'm not even sure you're going to be able to cover that distance by the time we both need to reach the same place. So what allowed you to kind of cover the ground and catch up?
Well, I must give props to, I went to HBCU, who that particular institution, Southern University and others like that, and what I attended was SWAC, Southwestern Athletic Conference, the Gramblings, the Prairie Views, the Texas Southerns, and they geared themselves to minority students who they knew that many of the students were entering, the academic arena, trying to matriculate in those courses, those classrooms, that they would come in with gaps. And those professors made note of that, and they help you fill the gap. If you were, say, for instance, were attending University of Texas in Austin, where the freshman class can be 3,000 or 4,000 kids, professors, they just don't have the time.
Right.
And they don't invest that type of interest. No, this is not an indictment on them, but it's just a difference. But my gap was filled through the patience of professors who cared, who understood, and many of those professors had similar backgrounds as myself. They came from small communities. They were able to go to college, just by struggling. Some of them went to school a semester, stayed out, worked a semester, go to school a semester, come back, and it just kind of took them long to get out of school, but they did get out. So they could empathize with students like myself who came in with deficiencies and helped us to get through those times and fill those gaps in, and it paid off.
And you said education wasn't your first instinct. What was your first instinct? You said chemistry?
Yes. When I was in high school, I really didn't have direction. I was like most kids. I just enjoyed going to school, playing sports. I was a good student academically, but my courses that I took in high school were not as challenging, say, if you were at a big school, because things were not offered to me. But I did well. But when I left high school, I just wanted to go to college because that's what my brothers and sisters had done. I didn't have a true purpose, but later on I did have a desire to go to medical school. So I majored in chemistry and found out that it was much more challenging than I realized, because my brother had gone to Grambling State University and had managed to graduate and go on to be a medical doctor. So I had a role model, and he was successful. So I wanted to go into science, and I wanted to be a doctor, and so I started studying chemistry, and I did get my degree in chemistry, but I took the MCAT and did all the things you're supposed to do and fell a little short on that. But at some point you got to start working and paying bills. And so what happened was I kind of got diverted from my dream and went to work at Dow Chemical, and then working shift work, doing the things that to survive, pay bills like everyone else. I just wanted something that was more functional and something that was more conducive to having a family, coming home at a decent hour. I thought education would afford me that, so I looked into education and got my teaching certificate in science and mathematics, and it turned out that I really liked it. I enjoyed it, especially the children, the students, and found out I had a new family and kids, and I've been stuck in there ever since.